Hello, starvation tubers, and welcome back to Let's Try to Find Something to Eat in Lantern Forge with me, BlueAnkylo. Last episode, we started to build our farm. You can see some corn and wheat and stuff growing up there. But we're pretty short on just general purpose food things. I am on the oven. Sometimes recipes don't seem to show up here quite the way I expect them to, but that's fine. So we'll eat a couple kebabs. Hopefully that'll get us through the night. Today I want to go underground, maybe find some more copper. I do want to find some cotton, but I'm going to wait till it's daytime. I want to try to grow cotton as well. And mostly I just want to, keep having fun. You know how it is. Okay, stop moving around. What's going on? Hold on, guys. We've got a problem. I'm not holding anything and he's following the mouse. This is, the game is stuck thinking the W key is pressed, even though it's definitely not. Kind of an input issue. Okay, well, you know what? We can go back to the menu, and we can go back in. That's fine. Should be okay. We should be able to solve it, guys. Nothing to worry about. I'm sure there's still some things to fix in this game, a bug or two here or there. Alright. It's doing it again. As soon as I press W, it just gets stuck on auto walk, basically. Well, we'll see if I can handle it. I can hold shift to hold still. What was I going to do? I was going to say I wanted to make another wand because we're going to run out and then I won't be able to cast any magic at all. So, actually, that's going to be difficult to do. Okay, I'm going to actually hold that. We're going to totally restart the game. I'll be right back. And welcome back, folks. It's working properly now. Must have had some sort of key binding error of some sort. I don't know. Also, just for interest's sake, the parts where I place down dirt are getting overcome by grass, so it does reclaim itself. So my suspicion from last episode was correct. So what I wanted to do today was build a new staff, pine log, sure, and then we need to use the woodworking bench. We can see the recipes from pine logs. I think I'll try the wand this time. A little bit less DPS, but it's faster. We'll see how that goes, and I'll save that until our first wand breaks. All right, let's. We're still pretty hungry. Let's head on down and try to get as much done as we can. I think our fatigue is going to be a problem. I don't know how to recover it at the moment, I guess, other than sleep. And I can't really build a bed right now, so that sucks. I should probably be looking for more wood, more correct types of wood, and the cotton we need. I guess you just can't play it very long without getting some sort of bed. I never did destroy this last time. We had a good fight. Did some damage to it right there. I forgot to turn into combat mode. Why was that going right through that goblin? We're gonna die. We're totally gonna die. Don't get stuck. Close the door. Okay. Goblins are stupid. So, maybe a little bit mismanaged on the equipment. Oh! With no fatigue, our mana doesn't even recharge. I thought it just says slows regen. No, you get 0. Alright, well. Gotta level up. Excellent! Who needs sleep and food? You just gotta level up. Alright, we're in the business. That's good. Let's put 2 points in vitality and 3 points in intellect. I'll try to keep splitting between those two. Skills! Let's try Frostbolt. I like the idea. Is it, Why is it not in my skill slot here, though? I don't know how to cast Frostbolt. Requires Wander Staff. Click to add to active skill slot. Oh, it did it. As I was reading how to do it, I must have figured it out. Okay, did it say 20 mana the same as a firebolt? I guess it slows enemies. And then you could try to kill them with your other attack. I don't know. The knockback from the firebolt seems really, really good, though. I don't know if I like it as much as the firebolt yet. I was hoping it would just freeze them in place completely. And maybe it can do that at higher levels, but so far, not so much. Alright. Destroyed that pretty good. I don't know if you can, like, open barrels. Yep, you can definitely open barrels. Alright, you're gonna fight me. Gotcha. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm really glad we got that level up. If it wasn't for that level up, I think we'd be in pretty big trouble. Because we had no energy. Book stack. Okay, we got some more enemies coming at us. It's a little bit finicky because you have to make sure you have your wand equipped if you want to use magic. So you have to switch between combat mode. If you're trying to like click on stuff, you have to switch between combat mode and crafting mode, as well as switching between something like a torch or a pick and back to your staff. So I gotta really, I gotta remember to switch all this stuff around correctly. We got a book out of that. We got Scroll of Enchanting. Adds minor magic enchantment. Hold over the unenchanted equipment. Sure. I have no idea if this is a complete waste. It's probably a waste to use it on low-level weapons. But let's see what we get. +1 dex, +1 vitality. Sure. That's not that bad. And let's bust this up. What do we get? Some patched fur. Okay, cool. So you do get stuff by breaking those things. We've got another staircase here. I don't know where this will take us. Was this... Oh, no, this was where that first one was, right? We've just connected up the original stairs right by our spawn. Oh, that's a skeleton. Not a skeleton, a scorpion. Wonder if I... Oh, you can hit them through diagonals. But it's a little bit finicky. Well, he can hit me through diagonals, that's for sure. Come on. Oh, oh, oh. It's like it hits him sometimes. Good enough. Now, I don't think we can deal with a locked chest yet. Or you can just bust them open. I thought we were going to need like a key or something for that. Alright, we're under attack. Forgot to switch to combat mode that time. Alright, do it. That actually worked out really well. I was trying to lock one out, so that worked out perfectly. Alright. Another spawner over here with like spiders and stuff. Nope, I did not really want to walk into that room. Alright, we dealt with it. Okay. This is just going to have to sting a little bit. We've gotten enough levels up that I think we should be able to handle this first floor. And from what I understand, there are multiple floors to these dungeons. Like, you got to keep going further down to get better stuff. Which is, you know, pretty standard, right? Okay. How much money have we gotten? 500 bucks. So at the very least, we've got enough for 5 copper bars. And we do seem to get quite a lot of gold from the crates. Locked chest, okay. I assume there's keys. There may not actually be keys. This may be the only way to get loot. We got a tea seed. We can grow tea. That's kind of cool. Oh, that was 2 torches. I'm going to need more torches pretty soon. I'm going to need to be careful. Nope, come on. There we go. We're getting lots of hide and stuff. Lots of hide, a little bit of meat, a bit of copper. Oh no, more. Alright. I have to say this firebolt is working pretty good for me. Alright, good. Okay, number 1, spacebar. I have to destroy the armor stand first. We have to destroy the armor stand in non-combat mode. And then we switch to combat mode, and then we're ready to destroy this stuff. Or these enemies. Alright, it's going pretty good. Let's get rid of this little camp. Let my man regenerate a little bit. Excellent. Okay, I feel like we're doing pretty good here. Not seeing a lot of copper, but maybe I'm not looking around for it too much. What did we get this time? We got parchment. You can write on it or paint on it. Okay. Kind of just looking for copper around in the edges. It'd be nice to not have to convert all of my money into copper bars. Just dirt, 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 and stone. Because your mouse cursor will tell you if there's something over there even further away than what you can see from your torches and stuff. Okay. Lots of clay. I forgot to switch back to my wand. But this range stuff is working pretty good. It feels like you regenerate your HP pretty quickly as long as you've got some food. So this is working out pretty good for us. Okay, so far the only place I ever found copper was like right by the very first staircase we came in on. Weapon rack. Oh, I missed that. We got another pine. We got a pine wand. It's the same thing we already had, except non-enchanted. Okay. Well, it's good to have spare, right? It's good to have spare. Right, that's where we dug through the wall. I remember. Quite a lot of aliens here, or aliens. I've been playing a lot of XCOM. It's quite a lot of enemies, monsters. But I feel like the ranged weapons are working really well for us. The fact that you can throw a torch down through the wall, I think, is pretty good too. Alright, let's see if we can handle this room. That's a lot of enemies, wow. Let's try to lure them out one at a time. I'm just holding the right click down. That's not really what I meant to do. But yeah, if I can control the door... What you gonna do? As soon as I start taking too much damage, I can just close it, right? And I feel like maybe the enemies on the overworld are already stronger than the enemies that are in the first dungeon, or the top level of the dungeon. Because it seemed like we were getting attacked by enemies that could do 50 damage to us out there. These guys are doing like 4. Alright. I'm gonna have to deal with whatever's spawning these things, I think. If there is some... No, this is just like a mob room. There's no spawners or nothing. Okay, well, it's fine. I think we'll finish up this room and then we'll start heading back, unless I find some copper. But I feel like I've done a pretty good job cleaning out the nearby surroundings. Maybe get one more level up while we're down here or something. Oh, my staff broke. Well, I'm glad we got a free pine wand. Or two. We must have got two. Haven't been paying all that close attention to all the stuff we've been picking up. That's cool. Getting lots of good stuff. And this is where I was on the other edge. I dug out a bunch of clay and stuff. But I didn't find any copper. Okay, so other than our little tunnel off to the middle of nowhere, we've sort of finished up all the dungeon around here. Although I know that connected up to more stuff. I don't know what these little blue grates are. I haven't mentioned them before, but I have no idea what you do with them. Oh, there's a ton of enemies here now. Okay. Let's use the choke point. Wasted a lot of mana there by not being able to hit anything. See if we can tank them. We got a lot more HP than we used to have. Alright. Looks like that worked pretty well. So, I guess you don't need a spawner for enemies to show up. Unless I missed one over here. No, they definitely just seem to show up in the dark, maybe. Maybe it's the dark. If you leave lots of torches around, maybe they don't respawn. That would be very Minecrafty. I don't know if monsters are really afraid of the dark that much, but... Or afraid of the light that much. The other way around. It looks like they sort of spawn in the dark. Well, locked chest. We don't really deal with locks very well. Okay, we've got fancier shoulders than I have, because these supply +1 to find coins. So let's equip those. Magic shoulders. We've got a lousy copper axe, but that's fine. Stone shovel. We've got some pumpkins. We're getting some stuff down here. Parchment. Getting a fair bit of just random armor that I'm not going to wear. Let's just throw that down. I want to bring seeds back. So we can start improving our food situation. Okay. Well, let's kill these guys. Maybe get a level up. Or at least close to a level up. Maybe a level up eventually. I was going to say, having a hard time hitting that guy. Okay. That was a good little underground adventure, I feel like. We really do need to get some cotton, though, I think. And the fact that we didn't get any copper is pretty disappointing. So, I'm going to save, like, the lousy armor so that we can sell it later. Yeah. Things like that, we'll worry about something. Copper greaves. Look at that. That's worth 264. That's awesome. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to sell this kind of stuff. Got a spare wand. Put their logs away. We actually did get 10 copper ore. It must have dropped from enemies because I didn't mine anything down there. This is good, actually. I like the fact that enemies can drop you some stuff like that. Okay, first off, can we grow pumpkins? Not a huge surprise. We can grow pumpkins. In fact, we already had pumpkin seeds. Daffodil seeds, tea seeds, and herb seeds. I wonder if I'll be able to make like a healing potion or something. Anyway, I suppose we should do the copper. So we've managed to get 5 more ingots. And we got to level up by crafting. I like getting experience for crafting. That's cool. So, a couple points in vitality, 3 more points to intellect. Sure. And skills. I think I'm using Firebolt mostly. Fireball sounds pretty cool too. I mean, it's kind of funny. This one tells you radius increases 10% per point. But I have no idea what the points in these ones do. If it's more damage or faster casting. Yeah, it does radius, but these two don't explain what you get per point. I get the feeling that more max mana is going to be really valuable. Because I don't see any other way to increase mana level besides that concentration skill, as well as your rings and jewelry. Which maybe is what we should spend our copper on. Although I need pants. We need to get some cotton. So, one thing that was good about that, every time we get a level up, we get full food and energy. It seems like maybe this is how you're supposed to recharge early on in the game, because it's kind of difficult to get enough food or a bed. So, you're supposed to level up, which means just go fight stuff. I've got a spare shovel, good axe. Okay. I do have some bolts of cotton. Oh, I could probably make a bed now, actually. Seeing as I found both things that I needed. So we can do... assuming I can get the wood, right? Pine bed. What have we got? We've got maple logs. We've got birch. We'll need one more pristine pine log, and we'll finally be able to make a bed, right? Unless I've not counted these up very well. Sometimes the crafting table inventory, it seems to get bugged out a little bit now and then. Unless I'm really not understanding how this works, but I'm pretty sure there should be a recipe that uses this stuff under all, and it's not showing up. Oh, did I... maybe I managed to click on the garden... okay, maybe that was my bad. I was clicking on the gardening bench by accident. Somehow must have misclicked. Okay, so yeah, we need one more pine log, and we can make that bed. Yeah, so we need to go lumberjacking, and we need to get some more wool. Or actually, no, we've got enough cotton. We could probably make our pants at long last, right? Cotton pants requires 3. We'll still have the 2 we need for the bed. Huzzah! We've got a full suit of cotton armor. Except for the belt. I forgot about the belt. Cotton sash. That only takes 1. That'll still leave us with enough. Okay, there. Now we just need amulets and rings. Which we could possibly do. I made a jeweler's bench. This is all getting very squishy crowded in here. Jeweler's workbench. So if I wanted to bring a ring, cost 1. Yeah, you know what? It's plus 5 mana. So I think at the moment, having 2 rings will actually give us 1 extra casting of our firebolt. Although I will bring... let's build an amulet as well. Oh, no, the amulet... yeah, we don't have enough. I thought it was going to take too much. No. Bam. It doesn't even do anything, but they've got empty gem slots. Oh, no, it did. Okay, it didn't say plus 5 max mana. See, right now, it doesn't say that. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Interesting. So, I don't think we have any gems, so I can't make things to put into those sockets, but still, I think that was a good little upgrade. We could consider to go... we could go plant some more stuff. But I'd rather... actually, let's wait for daytime, and then in the daytime we'll do one more trip. We'll try to find some... what are we going to go looking for specifically? We're going to go looking for cotton and some more pine trees so that we can finish... I'm going to die. I can't kill these things. Wow. Yeah, the enemies on the overworld are seeming much, much tougher than the enemies we're fighting underground. Like, these guys are level 7. They are much stronger. Almost died just fighting a zombie there. Wowzers. I'm not upgrading my tools quick enough. We're going to get swarmed here. Okay, the geraniums grew. That's cool. It's almost daytime anyway, I guess, but let's get the next row started. What's that? Oh, that's just a rat. I thought that was something different. Okay. So it should take only 3 hits to till, although sometimes... I think if you move your mouse too quickly, it stops the action. So don't be impatient. Hold still for a little bit longer and it'll be better. It's also interesting how this corn has not grown at all yet. That's axe, pick, shovel. Okay, one more hoe. Yeah, I wonder if like this is too far away from the water or something, or what's going on. I don't know if the game has that kind of mechanic where you can only farm near to some water or something. That'd be kind of cool. I'd understand it. Alright, pumpkin seeds. Okay, growing more stuff. Daffodils, we got more stuff to grow, but it's daytime and I want to sort of wrap this... Oh, there, now it's going. Now that we're watching it, it's growing. I kind of want to wrap this episode up with a bed and maybe some more cotton, if I can find it. I'd like to find out if I can grow cotton. So we're looking for a pine tree. We've got... I want to finish using our stone axe before we switch to copper axe. This is a pine tree. We've got pine sapling and common logs. Okay. So pine trees, they look like Christmas trees. That's the easiest way to think about it. Don't think I got any pristine logs. There's some carrots over there. We should try to get some carrots. I think the more stuff we can grow, the better. More variety. I'll figure out the recipes a lot quicker. Okay, now it's also possible that the use of the higher tier tools is they may drop more pristine logs. I don't know for sure, but it's the kind of thing that might work. Tomatoes. I don't think I have tomatoes yet either, do I? Yes, I do. I have tomatoes. But let's make sure we get some carrots. Carrots seem really difficult. Either that or I was using the wrong tool. I was using the wrong tool. I was using the pick instead of the hoe. Bad Ankylo. Okay, so that's mostly... I've got enough pine logs. Got a couple of things. I just want to find a little bit of cotton, and then we can head home. Oops. There's some cotton. Let's head down there, and we'll finish up this episode. Lots of things to try out. Got to do some animal taming, and some honey farming, and stuff like that. Alright. 2 cotton. Head home, see what we can do with it, build a bed. That way we should be able to restore our energy finally, other than leveling up. The food is still going to be an issue, but at least we have a farm going now. Stuck in trees. I suppose, can you just click? Yeah, I don't have to hold W down. I can just click. Just relax. Although he does get stuck on stuff pretty easily. Yeah, so we've got tomatoes growing. Or pumpkins. No tomatoes? I don't have tomatoes growing. Okay, we'll get that going later on. Carrots and tomatoes. We're going to have quite the cool farm, I think. It's going to be awesome. Alright, so first things first, we want a bed. And the bed was woodworking. Thought the bed was woodworking? Pretty sure the bed was woodworking, I just didn't. Yeah, let's just put the pine in. That'll select. Supposed to select it. Sometimes this crafting bench isn't working the way I thought it should. Should be right there, right? You're not supposed to have to select these all manually. I am at the right thing, woodworking. So, you guys see the bed? Okay, there it is. Pine bed. That's what I want. Do it. And put it down. Alright. Look at our home sweet home. No, don't attack it. Okay, bind point has been set, and it did instantly recharge our fatigue. That's pretty handy, so we don't have to actually waste time, like, you can only sleep at night or something. That sounds ridiculous. Some people sleep during the day. Pumpkins are growing. Let's get some, I'd like to get the pin. Before we wrap up today, let's get the tomatoes and the carrots planted. I think that's worth our time, right? Our food situation isn't that great. And actually, I think our corn and our wheat and our beets are probably all finished. Possibly. We'll finish this row and one more. And then we'll plant a few more plants. I think that'll be good for today. I feel like we're making good, steady progress. That's the most important thing in these kind of sandbox games. One good thing for sure about Lantern Forge is it does usually, although the recipes don't always seem to show up, it doesn't hide stuff from you. So I say that and then it hides stuff from me. Stone home. That's what I wanted. Usually you can get an idea of how to build stuff without having to look at the Wikipedia or whatever. So I do appreciate that. I just wish maybe the crafting table was a little bit more reliable. Sometimes it doesn't seem to do what I think it should do. Alright. Now we just got to make our tomato seeds and our carrot seeds, assuming that actually is a thing. And our little village is coming along. It will be a village one day. Maybe that's what we'll do next episode, is we'll try to build some more buildings from our town center. Alright, tomatoes. I'm sure there's tomato seeds. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Does it have to be in the right spot? No. That would be silly. Huh, I don't know why this isn't working. But we can find them manually here. So, seed, pumpkin, pumpkin. You guys see the tomato seeds? Maybe there are no tomato seeds. That would be funny. I'm probably just not seeing them. Ah, there it is. You almost had me tricked, game. You almost had me tricked. And then the other one was carrots. Yeah, I got carrots. Carrots aren't showing up either. Okay, where were they? Carrot seeds. Alright, that's fine. I can handle it this way. It just would be nice if the crafting table was working the way it was supposed to. Okay, let's go tomatoes. Gotta love a nice juicy tomato. Grown fresh in our farm. And some carrots. Yeah. Now we're definitely going to have rabbit problems. Okay, I think our farm's doing pretty good. If we wanted to eat something, we could probably eat some corn. Or maize, perhaps. Okay, that's definitely fully grown. We got 3 for each. So basically the way I see it is if you grow corn and you want to keep growing it, you're going to get two new food items per plant. Because you're going to have to use one to turn it into seeds. Actually, no, it's better than that because we get 2 seeds per harvest, or 2 seeds per corn. So you actually get 2.5, corn items for every, that you can keep for every corn. That's actually a pretty good turnout. I can handle that. I'll probably want to put the gardening bench a lot closer. You don't want to do this much running around. Yeah, the auto list is not working so well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be lots. So then with our corn, I guess what we want to figure out is like what can we do with our corn. And because the recipes aren't working right now, maybe I need to restart it again or something. There's got to be like recipes that involve corn, I would imagine. Yeah, look at this. Taco. We just need some cooked meat and some tomatoes and we can make tacos. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Plus 45. That's a lot better. What about cooked meat? Raw meat turns into 20. That's not bad. Yeah, kebabs were like that too. So, we've actually got tons of that. Speaking of raw meat. Let's see, where are our kebabs? Do you guys see them? Here, kebabby, bobby, bobby. Bit of raw meat. Oh, you can turn meat into bits. Sure. You can cook our carrots. That's not bad. It turns it from 8 to 12 just by cooking it. The egg was kind of like that, yeah. Potatoes sound good. There's our kebab. Okay. Let's just use this. We'll use this as like our primary let's not starve for now. Although we only get meat like that when we kill enemies. Anyway, I think this is a good point to wrap up the video. Our farm is doing well. It keeps growing. I suppose I should actually plant the corn. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I get the feeling I'm going to need to build a bigger farm because I'm starting to think that there's a lot more crops than I've got space for in this kind of situation. But that's fine. And, oh, right, one last thing. I wanted to find out about cotton. I know we can make cotton bolts out of it, but can we, like, grow cotton? I wouldn't be surprised. Because that might be very useful in the future. So, was there, like, cotton seeds? There is, in fact, cotton seeds. So, farming. You can farm all kinds of cool stuff. Right on. We'll go start some cotton, because I say so. I will definitely need a bigger farm, and I'll have to split stuff up. I'll want to put a section for flowers, a section for food crops, and a section for, I don't know, utility, like maybe herbs and stuff. Keep running out of hose. Yeah, I don't know why. I was thinking there's like an invisible item in here somewhere that was like messing it up. I don't know why it's doing that. Stone hoe, stone hoe. It's just at the bottom. I guess I can just do it like that. It's pretty easy. Alright, and let's plant our... We do have tea and herbs and stuff, actually. I already have more types of seeds than I've got rows to plant them in. But let's say I'll put... I'm more curious about herbs than tea right now. So let's do this row for herbs. Well, I think what I'll do is off camera, not like it's going to matter much, but I will finish tilling all this ground off camera, and then next episode we'll see where we go from there. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.